Are the triangles similar? How do you know? Well, let's take a look at the proportions. We have two smaller sides on this left triangle and a bigger side, and the same thing on the other triangle, two smaller sides and a bigger side. So let's set the smaller and bigger sides up. Let's say 5 is to 7.5. That's the same there and there as it is there and there. So I'm only going to check it once. Is it equal to? If 5's on top, then we've got to put this 8 on top over 12. And how do we do when we multiply them? We get 5 times 12 is equal to 7.5 times 8. And we get, that's 60. And I know this fun trick, which I tell you about all the time, is that you can double one number. I'm going to double 7.5 to make it 15. You can double one number and take half of the other number, and you're still going to get the same answer. And 15 times 4 is 60. So 60 equals 60. Check. So it is in proportion. That's great. And what is it? Side, side, side. And in fact, even if you don't know the similarity statement right here, although we could check it, we already know it's side, 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 and the only one that offers that is choice A. So we don't really even need to go any further than that. We can just choose choice. Are these triangles similar? Well, we have what we're going to, what is called the side splitter theorem, which says that this purple side is to this pink segment as this other purple side is to this pink segment. So you can set that up as a proportion and check and see if it's true. We've got 21 is to 7 as 33 is to 11. And if you simplify both of these, you could see that they would simplify to 3 to 1. And you could cross multiply and check if they were equal, but you can also see that they simplify to the same fraction, so that's fine. So what do we got? Well, this is not necessarily intuitive, but the reason that we're doing that side splitter theorem and the reason that it works is because that's really two triangles sharing a side, like that. Sharing an angle, like that. Okay, so we have side, angle, side. And I can explain that a little bit more deeply later. It has to do with the fact that, you know, the segment addition postulate, 21 plus 7 is 28, 33 plus 11 is 44. So even the side splitter theorem says we can set them up like that. It's really a side angle, side situation that allows us to do it. So we can already cross off C and D. We don't know that opposite side, so we can't say. Now these both have side, angle, side. So how do we do it? We can go from this vertex N to O to M. Or actually what they're doing is saying O to M to N, O to M to N. So if you're going to do that, you're going to have to go this short triangle the same way. O to O to J to K. O to J to K. And that is choice A. Okay, are these triangles similar? Well, we're dealing with the same kind of idea of we have a 29-degree angle on both, and we have some side 64 is to 32 as 16 is to 8. So what we need to do is just check the proportions and see that they work. And that 64 over 32 compares with 16 over 8. And you can see that these both indeed do simplify down to 2 over 1. Okay, so what did you use there? What did I use there? I used side angle side. And already, because there's only one choice for that, we know it's going to be B, but let's just check it anyway. We've got Q to R to S. This down this side to here is similar to VTU. Yep, and that's what B says.